Looks like those weren't exactly true, because I'm not playing at exactly 1080. I'm using a windowed mode. It's good to know how to do that. Okay, active. Launch a Kerbal solo orbit. I think we can do it for less than 15,000. And this 17,000 actually is not far off. If I already have one, then... oh, shit. Looks like I already have one. Oh, I remember this thing. This is so unstable. This one was bad. Let's just make a Mark III. This engine, while good, is a money sinkhole. The more we lift up here, the worse off we're going to be. So, I already have most of the science. We're close in around Kerbin. So I actually don't need that. And if we're going for budget, I know that will actually be safe. Actually, he's a lower... oops. Jebediah is a lower level, so I'm gonna have him fly. I'm happy that this is finally working. After this, I might need to test out some more graphically intense games. This is not a super multi-$1,000 PC build. This is a less than $1,000 build. So it does good, but not, not GTX Titan or GTX 980 Ti. I don't even need any aftermarket cooling on this thing at all. I choose to, but I don't need it. So, this fuel tank and this engine, there we go, is purely last case, need to deorbit. That's all it will be used for. This one, however, so hard to pick. This one will actually get used. Brad Dix joins us, hey. Only problem I got with this engine is it doesn't generate electricity. I think we can remedy that, though. Extra batteries or solar panels are cheap. They don't need to make the re-entry. Okay. Again, we're trying to go for orbit for less than 15,000 and make it stable. If I've got to fight it the whole way up, that doesn't work. It needs to be something that I can just do little tweaks to tell it when to do the gravity turn. Things like that. Specific impulse, 280 in atmosphere, 300 in vacuum, 273. So that's better in vacuum, but we are going to be using this one on the ground. I'm actually going to try to avoid using it until we are up high. Couplers, that's what I'm looking for. We don't need 4 of them. not quite. Is it? No, that's center. Just doesn't look quite right. Yeah? But I'm gonna limit its throttle. And then we've got $5,000 to work with. See how this works. I'm gonna use some small, cheaper boosters for near the ground. It's a modification of asparagus staging. Actually, line that up with. Come on. That looks good. Ah, Stickly Man is leaving us. Throttle these down a little. I'm gonna send him a message. Let's see if we can get other people watching, maybe. Nah, not for this stream, for future streams. 13,000. Okay, now the serious question. Yeah, less than $. I'm not using... Oh crap, I gotta fix my staging. Because I'm not using any mods that tell me how much Delta V I have included in this rocket. Don't know if it will. I don't even know how stable, how well this is gonna make it. The asparagus staging should make a big difference. Dude. Okay, this... I don't see why this wouldn't work. Ooh, let's turn that off for a second. Make sure our contract... Okay, we'll go full throttle just for a moment, and then rein it back. Whoa! What's happening there? Something's not lined up. That's, not what's supposed to happen. I know exactly what's wrong. My bad. I throttled down 2 of the small boosters, not all 4. So these are running at 66. Well, these are still 100%. Whoops. Let's try that one. Actually, fix that. Come on. Maybe I should have limited the thrust on those even more. Wow, 137 kilonewtons. You limit the thrust, they burn longer. And getting this fast in ammo is just wasting fuel against air friction. Come on. One of the pitfalls in this game one of the pitfalls is you get better parts and you start using them on rockets that don't need the bigger parts. Bigger. B-I-G-G-E-R, not better. You need the bigger parts or else you'll have to use 17 rockets to get off the ground. To just barely be adding velocity. At all points we're adding energy. We need to add velocity, and actually at this point we need to seriously be doing that. It's actually a little late to be doing the gravity turn even. A swivel might have been a better engine for this part. Let's tone it down. Come on. Bring it towards the horizon. This rocket was way more than enough. The next challenge is going to be $10,000 challenge. If I can take a single crew member to orbit, this is actually... Okay, to be fair, we're not anywhere near orbit. We've gotten altitude. There's a difference. All I've done is gone 70 kilometers straight up. That's not hard. I hear someone walking down the hall. Suborbital ships? Not challenging. You go straight up, come straight down. Now orbital velocity though, that's... You have to go up 70 kilometers and still have enough fuel to go 20 times the speed of sound sideways. Much different problem. We've got to be... Yep, we're about to use up our fuel. Woohoo! Oh, this engine isn't much. Pea shooter of an engine, burning through electricity. Put solar panels on. Okay, this might not work, but it won't work because I was burning. I did the burn wrong, not because we don't have enough fuel. Burning up like that. I'm moving the apoapsis ahead of us. Now we're getting somewhere. We definitely have the fuel for it. We haven't even touched our deorbit tank. And we have orbit. Now we just need to touchdown. Why not? This will be interesting. Hitting the wrong buttons. That is a deorbiting. There we go, now we're in the sun. Camera changed to represent that we are no longer in a stable orbit. I Can't wait till they release the multi-threaded version of this game. We are actually, I think, all set. I'm just gonna... spin it around. There we go, and let's just speed up time. I think that after this I'll go offline for a little while, take care of some other stuff. But it does look like this is working and running smoothly. This OBS broadcaster works a lot better than this other freeware I was using. We're just barely starting to skim where there's a little air. That's why you gotta get above 70 kilometers, because there's just a tiny bit of air up here. But we're getting low enough that you can really see you can still see the curvature. You can actually start to see some velocity. We're still speeding up. We're actually going faster because we've been falling. We're not yet in thick enough air. Here we go. The air's almost thick enough. We're not accelerating. Now we're slowing down. The ablator is 0.05 per second. Ablator can take a huge amount of punishment. I think a skimming entry to the atmosphere, really long, like almost orbital-like. You can seriously use it to slow you down if you hit the atmosphere at a low enough angle. But I want to bounce off. I'm babbling now a little. Wow, we're up to, what's that, 5 Gs? 5.25? As we lower in the atmosphere, the G's are going to rise. There they are. They could not survive re-entry, not even close. We're up to 5.5 Gs. It's actually plasma. It's heating. There's so much energy, it's stripping all the electrons off. Plasma acts as a shield. That's actually a viable way to make a force field. Against energy weapons, it acts as a shield that blocks electromagnetic radiation, so while a ship is re-entering the atmosphere, it cannot communicate with it because this plasma is blocking our radio waves. So if you could cover a ship in plasma like this, couldn't shoot it with like a phaser from Star Wars or Star Trek. You couldn't hit it with any of those energy weapons because the plasma around the ship would absorb it. Plasma can stick around metallic surfaces, so that's not unreasonable. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, that's the 0. How is there negative G's then? I guess this is the 5 and then 10. Yeah. So we're only at like half a G. Now we're at 2 point something. Unsafe. Safe. We're actually quite low to the ground, a lot lower than I'd like to be. Where's the sun? Straight up. Oh, 9 Gs. And we'll just fast forward. And crew report. It's not worth very much, but it's something. Take surface sample. Wow, that's worth 18? Shit, I need to start doing that more often. Board and recover vessel. That surface sample brought in a lot more science than I thought it would. Got a total of 23. Parts, did not get much money back from parts, but got paid 20,000. I got subtracted off some. Oh, so I only got paid 14,000. I have a deal here that I get less money, but I get more science. Could hire some more, but I don't have enough. I don't have a need. Have to come back and get some more. I think this job keeps appearing as a money grab. And with this launch 2 Kerbals. Anyone who did watch, thanks for watching. I'm actually going to call it for right now. It's been an hour. And I am out of here. Thanks for watching.